In today's video with this guy, we're going to talk about composition, or specifically the subject placement within the composition. Here, this is a pretty standard type of composition where we put the eyes about a third of the way from the top. Now this one, I placed him a little bit higher in the frame, cutting his head off, but that's never really been a problem because it just fits overall with the whole thing. I mean, I cut the rest of them off too on each side. Flipping the camera to horizontal, I placed him in the far right intersection of the thirds, or whatever you want to call it. I seem to do this a lot. I just feel it has a lot of impact this way. Here's another one like that, only the opposite direction, of course, and not as extreme. Some photographers like to have more space before the person so that they're kind of looking into more of the space, and I tend to do more the other way. There's no right or wrong, it's just whatever feels better to you. But if you're going to do this, you have to have something on the right side behind them to balance it out. Here's another example of that, where I used the helmet to balance the composition. Now in this one I goofed a little bit. I put him too low in the frame. But on the next exposure I got it right. For this image I had him pretty much center of the frame, which is totally fine. But the path behind him is a little off. Sometimes you do want the path behind a person to be off in a direction so you can see the path. But this one, with its vignetted effect of the foliage in the background, it just doesn't feel quite right. So I used Photoshop to move him over a little bit. I also made him a little smaller so he fit into that area framing him. Now this is an issue that I ran into sometimes, and I never really came up with a perfect answer, that being his head dead center. Now that can work in some situations, but sometimes it doesn't. And the reason I did that is because we have all those mailboxes above him that I wanted to show, but there was really nothing of interest below him other than grass. So I really don't know what the best answer for this would have been, other than just to shoot it and hope that the feeling conveys the look I was after. So here's a composition you don't see too often with the person in the bottom of the frame. But I think with the graphic elements there, it works just fine.